can you show me the cha-cha real quick?
You gotta do it with me.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Welcome back to another video here on Toned In Entertainment. Today we're at CCW Seasons Beatings, and I'm joined by Cha-Cha Charlie.
You already know it's cha-cha time. Let's go.
I know it's going to be a party here today when you get in the ring, or at least I think it is. I mean, you've got yourself a big match, so to say, with Vince Steele today. Yeah,
literally, it's a big match. 450 pounds, 6'5". Vince Steele is no joke. I've wrestled him before. He gave me a lot of problems, and I expect him to give me more problems today. But we know each other a little bit better now. So it's a fight. It's a grudge match, and I'm gonna get my payback on him.
Yeah. What is your strategy like? I'm thinking if me and you are gonna wrestle, you're gonna have a good strategy. We're about same size,
yeah.
But Vince Steele's a big boy. Like, how do you take on somebody like that?
I gotta be fast, quick. But again, he's the type of person, if he grabs you, you're gonna be in trouble. So. Cardio, I've been preparing for this. I know him very well, and I expect to give him trouble too.
Well, here on Toned In Entertainment, we want to get to know you guys a little better, okay? Now, obviously, Cha-Cha Charlie, you gotta love music.
Yeah.
Who would be your favorite band of all time?
My favorite artist, honestly, is 50 Cent. I grew up listening to him, and his story motivates me and motivates a lot of people from where I came from. So 50 Cent is my favorite artist.
Oh, so you're a big 50 Cent, G-Unit type guy?
Yeah, I listen to hip-hop, but I listen to everything. I listen to rock, alternative, I listen to Spanish music. I got to get going in the morning, so I always got to do a little cha-cha-cha, if you know what I mean.
I'm definitely a fan of 50 Cent, but I'm definitely a huge Wu-Tang guy. Like Wu-Tang for me is like what brought me into hip-hop. Like, I'm sure 50 Cent is probably what brought you into hip-hop as well. And it's like, growing up, you listen to a bunch of old music, but I think Wu-Tang for me was like that period where I was like, oh my God, this is what I like, this is what I love.
Yeah, because their game was a little bit different. When they came out, they were like the indie version of hip-hop. So absolutely, I know where you're coming from when it comes to Wu-Tang. Jizza, RZA, Method Man, Old Dirty Bastard, you already know.
Yeah, no, I've met Ghostface, I've met Raekwon, awesome guys.
Man.
Yeah, I'm definitely a huge fan. Now, this Cha-Cha Charlie, okay, I'm not asking you your favorite movie of all time. I'm asking you, do you have a favorite guilty pleasure movie of all time?
Oh, guilty pleasure. I mean, there's many. Oh, man, which one? I mean, as a kid, I grew up watching Grease. So it's something I always go back to. It's a little bit of dancing, a little bit of everything on that movie. But there's many movies. But yeah. On the top of my head right now, Grease. Why not?
Grease is a great movie, yeah. Now, growing up, I've been watching professional wrestling for 41 years old. 41 years I've been watching professional wrestling. 41. Yeah, I've been watching wrestling all my life. So one of my favorite factions growing up was the Four Horsemen.
Four Horsemen, absolutely.
Huge Four Horsemen fan.
Yeah.
If Cha-Cha Charlie was challenged by the Four Horsemen and you had to grab 3 wrestlers of your choice from any time period, what 3 would you grab to go to battle with the Horsemen?
Well, let's go with the faction that took him out, the NWO. Why not? If I was to ever turn heel, which I'm not, but if I do, I'm considering going Hollywood Cha-Cha. That has a nice little ring, right? Hollywood Cha-Cha. Maybe color this gold.
Oh yeah, definitely. So you got Hollywood. Are you going Hall and Nash as well? Or are you just taking the original 3?
Yeah, I'll go with the original 3 because they're the ones who took him out. If you go back to the footages, right. NWO was the one that took out the Four Horsemen, and after that, they weren't the same. Yeah. So yeah.
The NWO. Speaking of the NWO, it's one of the things that turned wrestling around for me as well. Like there was that time period in that mid '90s where wrestling wasn't very good on TV.
Absolutely,
and as much as of a wrestling fan as I was, I couldn't really watch wrestling anymore. It just was unwatchable.
It was the same for me. And then as soon as the NWO came out, it changed everything. I was shocked. the whole Hogan turn, like it had me crying, but it had me happy at the same time. So, yeah, it was one of the big factors of me watching wrestling at that time.
Right.
Yeah.
I tried to explain it to my girlfriend. Is like she wasn't watching wrestling at that point. She's a wrestling fan now, but she wasn't watching wrestling then. But I tried to explain the emotion that went through it. Bash at the Beach.
Yeah.
When Hogan came out and he leg dropped, you know, Macho Man Randy Savage, and it was like, I remember being at my friend's house, a huge pay-per-view, we're all watching, and just like, everybody is like, it's a moment I don't think you'll ever get back in wrestling again.
Yeah, and I feel like I'm on that path in the indie circle, in the indie circus, where, you know, I'm the ultimate face, but imagine if Cha-Cha Charlie turned heel one day, one night, maybe not. I love all my fans, all my people. You already know.
Right. So what else should we know about Cha-Cha Charlie? What else is going on with you?
Well, I'm getting bookings all over right now. I'm going to be performing in Chicago on January 11th. I got Ohio on February 22nd. I got USA Pro Wrestling, NGCW. I'm getting the calls that I wasn't expecting, but you know, at first, you know, when I started training, I didn't know what I wanted to do with this, and it's gotten me so far now that, you know, this is a serious thing.
Right.
So who knows? The sky's the limit.
That's awesome. It shows that hard work, dedication really pays off. I think that's a good message for everybody.
Absolutely. You got to believe in yourself, invest in yourself as well. Once you invest in yourself, you know, people have more eyes on you, and then once you have the eyes on you, you don't know how far you can take it. So.
All right, Cha-Cha Charlie, I'm going to let you go because we've actually got people lined up for autographs right now, and I don't want to hold them up, but can you show me the Cha-Cha real quick?
You got to do it with me.
Absolutely. Yeah, all right. I think that's the most rhythm I've ever had in a video. Thank you so much. It's not bad. All right, guys, make sure you subscribe here to Toned In Entertainment for future videos like this.
Subscribe to the channel. Do it. Go now. Do it now.